Hi everyone, welcome to my live creative time today. My name is Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. It's great to be here with you again for another week of creativity, and today I have got some great things for you. We're going to take a walk through the brand new annual catalogue. This is the 2024 to 2025 annual catalogue. Because I can now show you the inside of this now that it has gone live to customers. So we're going to have a browse through there today, and I've got some sample projects and products to share with you as we go through as well. And I'm going to point out a few things in the catalogue that you might miss, some hidden little gems in there, and just talk to you about the layout and how you can find those products, because it is a very different layout to what we're used to. So we're going to do that, but before we do that, let me bring this live up on my other devices so that I can see all of your comments. And as you're jumping on, say hi, let me know that you're here. Okay, let me just get this ready. Alrighty. Okay. And I need to bring it up. That's right. I always forget over on my computer, I need to also bring it up on a different browser, because the usual browser that I use, it doesn't seem to like watching the playback straight away at the time that I'm filming, and it tends to crash. So I need to open up a separate browser. So I'll just do that. Get that open. Okay, make sure that's muted. Oh, good, all set up. Fantastic. Now I have got little Charlie with me today. This is my little Charlie brooch. So this little brooch reminds me of my sister's dog, although it's different, and it does look different to my sister's Charlie, but my sister has a Charlie, and her Charlie is a Spoodle, I think it is, a Spaniel Poodle, and this little brooch is a Cavalier Spaniel. Cavalier, I'm not sure if it's a Cavalier or a Cavalier King Charles. I think it's a Cavalier because it doesn't have the other colors, but anyway, it's very, very cute. So I got this little brooch. You might remember if you watched my live, I think it was last week, I had my little Maltese Terrier brooch, which is reminiscent of Callie, our little Maltese Terrier. So this one was a little pal for my little Callie brooch. So this is my little Charlie brooch. And so yes, it's reminiscent of my sister's cute little doggy. All right, hi Dimity, how are you? Great to have you here. Oh, now hang on a minute. I haven't got the comments coming up on my iPad. Here we go. All right, everyone is finding their notifications now and jumping in, so that's great. So we've got Dimity here. Hi Glenda, thanks for joining. We've got Jenny here. Hi Jenny. Yes, I am well, thank you. However, I have had a couple of bad days with my back, but today it's feeling a lot better. I just had a rest day yesterday. I didn't do anything apart from church. I did go to church in the morning, and then I just came home, went to bed, rested in bed, got up, sat just resting in my supportive chair for a little while, which is this one. This is my desk chair, and it's got a back support, an extra back support pad in it, or on it, I should say. And so this is my most supportive chair. So when my back is really bad, I like sitting in this one. But yeah, it's feeling a lot better. So I think the rest did great things for it. And when it gets to that point, that's all I can do. And all the other treatments, heat, and I've got cream that I use as well that is a topical analgesic, so that helps as well. So all the things. Now, how was everybody else's weekend? Mine was very quiet, didn't do too much. But let me know about your weekend. What did you do? What did you get up to? Did you do anything special? Did you get any crafting done? Let me know in the comments what you got up to on your weekends, everybody. Hi Pam, how are you? Great to have you here with us. Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to look through the new catalogue today, and where I've got some projects to share with you as well to show you how you can use some of these products. We have got a very quick little card we're going to put together today during the live as well, when I showcase those products. And so that's going to be fun. But yes, before we jump on make sure you've got your cuppa ready, because you know we're going to be sitting back relaxing. Feel free to craft along with me as well if you'd like to, but grab your cuppa. I didn't get one today because one, I ran out of time and kind of forgot in my rush of getting ready, and then two, I thought, oh well, I'm going to have products and catalogue out and everything, I'm probably not even going to have time to drink it, so I will have my cup of tea when I finish filming. Oh, Glenda said she had a quiet weekend. It was raining there. Yes, we had a bit of rain down here too. It's been a weird weather. It's been on and off raining, drizzling, heavy showers here and there, and then yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one. And even today, it's been the same, on and off raining. So yes, coming into those winter months. Well, we're autumn now, aren't we? But yeah, soon it'll be winter. Feel the chill in the air already. Now, before we jump in any further, let me just let you know that the last couple of weeks I've been promoting my product shares, and there were 3 options there. There was the in color cardstock and in color paper share. There was the in color ribbon and embellishment share, and then there was a designer series paper share. Now, I did close them off the other day. However, it turns out that I do have a couple of a couple of leftover product shares. So if you are interested, I have closed it off, but I can open it back up for just a couple more people. So if you would like to have a look at that, if you would like to register for my product shares, then please get in contact with me either via Facebook Messenger or email, and then I can open that back up for you, but otherwise it'll stay closed. But yeah, as I said, or you can, actually you can't scan the QR code because I've closed it, so that won't work anymore. So you need to contact me if you wanted to participate in my product shares, and then I can open it back up for you. But as I said, I've only got a couple left. So yeah, so let me know about that, and you'll need to let me know within, or you'd need to let me know probably by tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. So yeah, so definitely let me know about that. Hi Helen, how are you over in New Zealand? How's the weather over there in New Zealand at the moment? It's we've had some rainy weather over here in in Sydney anyway, and looks like up the coast it's been raining. I know my daughter's been getting rain up in the Gold Coast too. They've had a lot of rain actually this year. So yeah. But yeah, let me know what it's like over there in beautiful New Zealand. All right, so as I mentioned, we're going to be taking a little walk through our annual catalogue. Now, let me know in the comments who already has their catalogue or who doesn't have a catalogue. Now, if you are here in Australia and you don't have a catalogue and you don't have your own Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, then please let me know. I'd love to get one out to you. If you have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you purchased through, get in contact with them if they haven't already sent one out to you, and just request a catalogue from them. And I'm sure that they'll be able to help you. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful new catalogue. We're going to have a look through this. You can see I've got my tabs here. These help me to find different things that I reference or that I want to reference frequently in the catalogue. And this is the start of my wish list up here. Now my wish list changes throughout the year, and sometimes I don't fulfill all of my wish lists, and sometimes I add to my wish list. I might take different ones out if I change my mind. Yeah, so wish list is like a living list. It's always being adapted. Oh, that's good that you're good, Helen. Helen says we had some rain today, also some foggy mornings where we are. I'm off to card making tonight, so we didn't, as we didn't have it last Monday. That's right, I remember you didn't have it last week. Yeah. Oh, good. Whatever you miss, Helen, feel free to come back and watch the replay so that you don't miss out on anything. Oh, hopefully tonight you'll get your new catalogue when you go to card making. Fantastic. That'll be great, Helen. Yeah, you'll love it. So come back and watch the replay of this video then too, because I'm going to explain a little bit about the catalogue. You'll discover that it's very, very different. Yeah, very different format. And so we use this one a little bit differently to what we're used to. All right, so without further ado, I think I'm going to tip the camera down to the desktop and we can get started and have a look at some of these beautiful new products. And oh, I went to pick up my blue tack instead of my washi tape to cover up my camera. Blue tack wouldn't have been a good idea, would it? All right, so I'm going to tip the camera down. I'm going to continue to chat with you. Keep letting me know. Yep, so Dimity's got hers. Hey Janelle, how are you? Great to have you here. So Dimity's got her catalogue. Let me know in the comments if you have your catalogue. And as I said, if you don't have a catalogue, then please be sure to get in contact with me if you don't already have a demonstrator, and I'd love to get one out to you. Yep. All right. Well, we'll tip the camera down. Keep chatting with me as we go. Feel free to ask your questions as well, because you might have quite a few questions as we go through this new catalogue. So feel free to ask me. You've got one, Glenda. Fantastic. Great, great, great. Yep. All right. Well, here we go. Let's cover up the camera and I'll tip it down. I cover it up so that I don't make you all dizzy while I transition my camera stand. Well, it's a phone stand, really. So my camera's on my phone. Probably sounds a little bit different as I transition this because I'm a bit closer to the speaker while I do this. Just tighten everything up so we make sure we don't have any falling cameras. Okay. All right, let's see how that is looking. And I better tip the lights down onto the desktop so you can see. All right, so it's a little bit crooked. Oh, it is a bit wonky, isn't it, today? How's that? Is that better? There we go. Now we are cooking. All right, now we are in May already. My goodness, we are nearly halfway through the year. Can you believe that already? Where does the time go these days, guys? Where does it go? If you find it, send it back to me. So we have got, let me center these a little bit for you. I've got a new host code for May. So if you're one of my customers shopping with me, be sure to use my May host code. And with orders over $75, you will receive a thank you gift from me. Yes, and so you can find my online store either at mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com or mandywitherby.stampinup.net. If you go to, well, both of those have different content and different creative inspirations, so feel free to go to either, but you will find my shop button in both of those locations, so feel free to go to either. All right, so here we go. Here we have our beautiful new catalogue. So isn't it really different? Like even the cover is just so different to what we're used to. You can see it's really focused on gathering together with friends to craft, have a great time, enjoy the experience. That is kind of the feel of the cover. And I love how we've got, can you see the light reflecting on those leaves on the side? They've got like a sort of shiny film over them. I really love that about the catalogue as well. Now this was my original one that came, that I got at the Stampin' Up! On Stage event in March, and I think mine must have been at the top of the box when they opened it, because mine's actually got a cut down the middle. So I probably will change this one up to a different one at some point. Hey Athena, hey Robin, great to have you here, ladies. But yeah, I just taped it at the back where that cut is, so I will replace it. I've got other brand new ones now, but I'd already put all my tabs in, so it means I have to retabulate it. So yeah, it's just a matter of time, but you probably can't really see that on camera, but you might when I turn the page, because you'll see my sticky tape. All right, now some of these pages are going to be a little bit reflective, so I'll try and adjust the lights as I can so that they're not too reflective on the important parts, but so that you can still see what I need to show you. All right, sorry about my arm just there as I move that camera. I should have done that with the other arm. I mean the light, I was moving the light. So I've got some sticky tabs in here. These are ones that I use when I want to highlight different things in the catalogue as we go. So in the front of the catalogue, so I'm going to show you some products as we go through, and we are going to make a quick little card as well at one stage through the catalogue. So stick with me. But I'm going to just start with talking a little bit about the catalogue itself. So this intro in the front is from Shelley Gardner, who's the co-founder and board chair of Stampin' Up, and her daughter Sarah Douglas, who is Stampin' Up CEO. So this is a lovely little message. The white writing on the yellow background is a little bit hard to read for some people. I found I had to put my glasses on to be able to read that. I have heard some people have needed a magnifying glass because it's a little bit small. So if you do have trouble with your eyes, then just make sure you're wearing your glasses when you read it. Grab your magnifying glass if you feel that you're going to need that. But it is a lovely little message, and it really does talk about the theme and the inspiration sort of behind the catalogue. Okay. So be sure to read that little intro. So really just this catalogue is just focusing a lot on gathering and having that wonderful crafting experience with like-minded people, or even just your friends. So you'll see a lot of imagery throughout the catalogue of people gathering together and enjoying the experience of crafting together. Okay.
I didn't get that.
Oh, sorry. That was my watch is supposed to be on Do Not Disturb. Oh, it is, but yes. Anyway, we'll continue on. Now, the table of contents in the front and the index at the back are going to be your best friends with this new catalogue while you're getting used to it. I'm still using them a lot and referencing them a lot as well, because I'm also still getting used to the new layout of this catalogue. As I keep on saying, it's very, very different. So you'll see some highlighted sections with the page numbers here where you'll find certain things. Then you've got the different categories here in the contents, okay? The catalogue is broken up into different sections this time, quite different to before. We've got pages 4 to 11, which is a section for step-by-step crafting. So this is for a choreographed experience, and I put my little sticky note in there so that I remember. It's for a choreographed experience. So if you're a crafter who prefers everything pre-prepared for you, to have instructions to make it easier, step-by-step instructions, then that will be the section that you will want to reference, okay? If you want a little bit more creativity option, now of course with those you can change them up as well yourself, but some people just prefer to follow step-by-step, okay? Now if you like more opportunity to like still have it quick and easy projects, but to have a little bit more freedom in your creativity, then pages 12 to 29, the quick and easy option section will be for you, okay? We're going to go through each of those sections in more detail. And then if you are an avid crafter, you've got lots of experience, you love just doing your own thing, purchasing the products, creating your own projects from scratch, then Creativity Your Way will be the section you will want to reference. And of course, these other sections are also great to look at as well. So even if you feel like one area might be your avenue to explore, feel free to explore the other avenues as well, the other sections of the catalogue, just so you can have a look to see what other options there are out there. Okay, so we've got, it tells you where to find the suite collections, the bundles. Encore products, these are ones that have been carried over from previous catalogues. Okay, so it might be from the last annual catalogue or from a mini catalogue. That's your Encore products. Then in this catalogue, which is awesome, there are lots of stamping techniques shown and demonstrated in this catalogue. So there's quite a few of them there. You might like to have a look at those. They're lots of fun. We've got Million Sales Achiever stamp sets that have been designed by some of those amazing Stampin' Up! Demonstrators who have had a million sales or a million in sales. So you might like to look at their beautiful stamp sets that they've helped design as well. We've got a section here, a space for inspiration on pages 94 to 95. Feel free to follow with me if you have your catalogue with you as well. Then we've got a section here for reasons to craft. So if you are looking for specific projects to create or specific products to create for different occasions, you might like to reference this section on pages 96 to 109. Then there's some adorable accessories. So you've got your metallics, your ribbon, your embellishments, all of those pretty beautiful things that we love to embellish our projects with. You'll find them on pages 110 to 115. Sticky business is all your adhesives. So you'll find them on pages 116 to 117. We've got some more techniques here, some crafting techniques. So you've got your stamping techniques up here, you've got crafting techniques, so just building more on those techniques. Pages 118 to 131. The colour theory. This is going to be a very popular section. Hey Amanda, how are you? Great to have you with us. This is going to be a really popular section of the catalogue, 132 to 133. So be sure to check that out. We will have a closer look at that. And then we've got all of our colour collections. So all of our coloured inks, designer series paper, markers, Stampin' Write markers, as well as Stampin' blends. You're going to find all of those at the back of the catalogue now, at the very back of the catalogue. You're probably used to them being towards the back, but now they're at the very back, pages 134 to 139. Okay, now for quick reference, remember you can look at these pictures, as I mentioned before, if you're looking for something specific. It even tells you where to find the index. Oh, sorry, I moved that over. I don't really need to move that over because you can already see that on screen. Let me move that back. Pages 140 to 141, you'll find your complete index there, which will make it much easier to find things as well. Now have a look, as you go through the catalogue, have a look for this symbol here, which is your QR code. There'll be a little QR code throughout the catalogue that you can take your phone. I can't show you on mine because mine is filming. Mine is actually, I'm using that to film this. If you take your camera, open up the photos option of your camera, scan the QR code, and I'll show you as we go through. You scan the QR code, and then a little yellow highlighted link will come up at the bottom. You tap on that link, it'll open up the page that'll link you straight through to that product or that section. Now, the thing to know about those QR codes is if you are a customer of mine, that will not take you through to my direct online store. It takes you through to the general online store, okay? So if you are then shopping with me, be sure to sign in with your customer account, so that then I'm selected as your demonstrator. And just always double check that with your orders to make sure that myself, or if you have your own demonstrator, that your demonstrator has been selected as your preferred demonstrator in that order. Okay, so just be aware of that with the QR codes. And then you'll see this little icon that looks like a little shopping basket with a love heart. And some of the samples may feature this little icon. And if you want more detail about that product, then this little icon suggests that you then go to the online store for the full details. There's not as many details in the product on the products in this catalogue, but all of the details that you need are in the online store. Okay, so if you want extra details, make sure that you check that out in the online store. All right, let's go through. We're going to start with our step-by-step. We've got another lovely image there of friends gathering to craft together, enjoying a cuppa and a laugh. You know, we love having a cuppa and a chat. Now, this is the choreographed experience, okay, using our kits collection. You'll just see a very brief overview of the kits in this catalogue because the kits are predominantly in the online store. So look, there's our QR code for our kits collections. If you scan that QR code with your phone or your mobile device, you can use a tablet as well. That'll take you through to the kits collection and you'll be able to see all of the kits that are available. Stampin' Up! Are now bringing out 2 kits every month. So there's lots and lots of kits. So these are just a couple of the newer ones that have released not long ago, and this one as well with the cute puppies and pussycats. We just had 2 more released last week, so you might want to go and check those as well. Okay, so this is just telling you a little bit more about the kits. So there's all different types of kits. There's kits for kids, there's stamping kits, non-stamping kits, off-the-page project kits, all different types of kits. So you might like to go and have a look at those. The next section is the quick and easy option. So this is something new that Stampin' Up! Has brought out. And this is using printed card bases, which you might be familiar with, and ephemera packs. We're going to get to those, but before we get to those, there are some top 10 crafting essentials here listed. So if you are wanting to move out from the kits and start doing more of your own sort of creativity, these are kind of some of the basic things you would need. You would need some scissors, and we have the beautiful paper snip scissors. They are a fantastic little pair of scissors. You'll need some type of adhesive. The multi-purpose liquid glue is one that I use all the time, which is fantastic. Some Stampin' dimensionals, you've probably seen me use them lots and lots of times. They just give a bit more of a pop to your project, just lifting some of those elements up off the page. Of course, you're going to need some inks, and if you're just starting out and you want to get quite a few different colors of inks and you want something that's small and manageable, the ink spots are a great way to get started. So we have a collection of ink spots that are available. They come together in a pack of 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. There's one there as well. A pack of 8, and they're only $46. That's Australian dollars. This is, of course, the Australian catalogue. We've got the Australian and the New Zealand price. Sorry, this is the South Pacific catalogue. So we've got the Australian and the South Pacific, the New Zealand dollar amounts in this one. If you're in a different country, then you will have different prices, of course, in your catalogue. Then you're going to need some blocks to mount your stamps. So we've got some clear blocks. There's 2 of the most used sort of sizes there. Of course, you're going to need a stamp set. This one is a great sentiment stamp set, but of course there's lots of different stamp sets to choose from throughout the catalogue. You might like some punches to stamp your sentiment onto, and then you can pop them up off the page. You're going to need some cardstock and envelopes, or you can get the cards and note cards and envelope packs, which the note cards are a little bit smaller than a regular card, and they're already pre-scored and folded for you. They come in the pack with the envelopes. Easy to get started with that. Of course, you need something to clean your stamps with, and the Simply Chamois is my most loved stamp cleaning tool. It's amazing. So you might like that. And of course, your other crafting essential is, of course, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So as demonstrators, we're here to help you, serve you, and help you to enjoy your creativity and just have a great experience. So yeah, so don't forget to utilize us as well. All right, let's have a look at some of these beautiful mix and match ephemera packs. So first of all, we've got 2 card packs here, and we've got 4 different ephemera packs, and Stampin' Up! has included in this section a very, as it says, Simply Said stamp set, It's got very simple sentiments on there for a range of different occasions. Now, I have all of these products and I'm going to show them to you now. All right, let's start off with our card packs. And in each of these card packs, you get 5 printed card bases and matching envelopes. And these are just stunning. This one is the Sunny Springs cards and envelopes. You can find these on page 19 of your catalogue. So we've got the 5 different prints, very bold, beautiful prints. Okay. And we've got the matching envelopes to go with them. Really pretty. So everything will coordinate and make your card very special. And so you've got the softer muted tones on the front so that you can still easily write your address, etc. to send those off. All right, so that's the Sunny Springs. And then this one is the Calming Creek. Oh, I haven't opened this one yet. This is the, this one was one of the ones that was on, I think this was the one that was on our table at On Stage for our make and takes. And I have, sorry, just get my snips in there to open that. And this is the set that I used when I was creating my make and takes at On Stage. In fact, I only got one made because I was so busy at On Stage with looking at everything in the product spotlight that we had there and chatting to people and just having a great time. All right, so we've got these beautiful patterns as well. This one is the, what did I say it was? Calming Creek cards and envelopes. So you can see that they're more sort of softer neutral tones, whereas the other one was much brighter, the other pack. Again, we've got our beautiful envelopes. And they're much softer on the other side. Okay, so we've got those. And then to go with those, we have the ephemera packs. And let me not forget the stamp set. I have the stamp set here as well. It is a photopolymer stamp set. Okay, so it's only a little one, but it's got lots and lots of great sentiments there. So we've got 10 different sentiments there. So that will cover a range of different occasions, which is fantastic. And I love that we've got a couple of different fonts there as well. All right, these are the ephemera packs. So there are 4 different ones. I'm going to pull out each one to show you how many pieces you get in these. Now, I would say that I'm an avid crafter, but I love these as well. So just because I'm an avid crafter doesn't mean that I can't use these, but I love these. These are also great for scrapbooking layouts as well, or any project, any type of project. They're all pre-die cut for you. And I'm just going to go through and show you all of the different sentiments that are, all the different, objects, not objects, embellishments, ephemera pieces that are on here. So you get 2 sheets of each, but look at all these different flowers that you get in here. So there's so many pieces. Just so beautiful. So you get 2 sheets of each of those. And some of these you'll notice are black and white. So you can actually colour those yourself with your preferred colouring medium as well. So there's that one and then that one. So let me just see if on the packet tells you how many pieces. No, it says 8 sheets. Doesn't tell you exactly how many ephemera pieces you get on there. But actually, if you have a look on the website, it might tell you how many pieces. So lots and lots of beautiful florals in that one. I'm just going to pop them back partially in the packet so I know which packet they went with so I don't get them all mixed up. This one is the labels and layers. So this one's got all of your layers. As you can see, I haven't opened these yet. These ones came in my last order and I've been quite busy since then, so I haven't had a chance. Oh, if I can get that corner. I haven't had a chance to open them to have a look at them all. Some of these I did see on stage, but not all of them. We did have these label ones though. I'm not sure if we had all of them or not. So this is the labels and layers. So these are great. Oh, these are really beautiful. Again, we've got 2 sheets of each. So lots of different labels and tags, little tabs, little elements there. This one looks familiar. I remember this one from the event. And there's this one. It's got some nice labels there. And even these little tabs, like they would just make a really nice element on a card. And this one's a little printed element, and it's got like a little torn edge, like it's been torn out of a notebook. See if I can take that off there so you can see. Can you see that? See, it looks like it's been torn out of a notebook, and there's a couple of little extra holes there that just need to be punched out. Then there's this one as well. How cool are these little painted, they're like little painted strips there. So yeah, really beautiful. Aren't they gorgeous? What does everyone think? Hey Roz, how are you? How are you? What do you think about these ephemera packs? Are you liking these? Let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, the next set we have is Something for Everyone. Now this one, oh, thank you, Amber. This one I've already opened. Amber said the website is great. It shows all of the individual sheets that you get in each ephemera pack. Thanks, Amber. So Amber's obviously already had a look at that. We have been talking about doing a class with this one. So with these packs. So you like them, Roz? Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? This one has got, oh yeah, so what I was going to say is I may be going to hold a class at some point with these. So just watch out for that. So this set has got lots and lots of different little elements. So ones that you can color in again, or you can leave them black and white. Lots of different little things for lots of different types of projects. And this one, I don't think, does this one have 2 sheets? Oh yeah, this one also has 2 sheets. Some of these ones are coming out. They're popping out of their little, oh, I lost a set of books. How cute are the little books? They're so adorable. We've got some cute little animals in this one too. We've got lots of butterflies, we've got birds, we've got dogs. We've got cakes and fruit, and there's some butterflies that you can colour, balloons, cakes, so you can do so many hearts, beautiful rainbow, so many different types of projects. Look at this, you've even got a cowboy here. How cool would that be with the cactus? You got some coffee cups. These are like hand-painted coffee cups, really, really beautiful. And this one here is like a scene here, and then you got the frame around it as well. So you could pop that frame up around that, or you can use them as individual pieces. Totally up to you. Got some candles there as well. And then the last sheet, we've got a cute little pussycat. We've got like an antique typewriter, some suitcases, a wreath there, so that's really lovely. Antique camera, or like a vintage sort of camera. Yeah, bow there that you could colour, all different colours. And look, a congratulations banner if somebody's, you know, had a win at something, maybe at dancing or a sporting event, or even at a crafting event. I know that some of my friends had recently entered some of their projects in shows and had been awarded prizes. Yeah, so lots and lots of, and how cute's the little cart, little dessert cart. So lots of ways to mix and match those on your projects. Oops, there goes my hot air balloons. They're floating away. Okay, I'll just pop those back in. Actually, I'm going to put them in that way because those hot air balloons are loose and I just don't want them to get lost anywhere. Just popping them part way in. I'll put them all the way in later. Oh, and I've lost some books too. I'll put them in there. And then this pack, which I also have not opened yet, this pack actually has the sentiments pre-done. So if you don't want to stamp the sentiments, because I know some people like card making, but they don't necessarily feel confident with stamping, these are sentiments already done for you. Sheets and sheets and sheets of them. So this one is called the Saying Something Ephemera Pack. And you have got so many sentiments on here. We've got grateful, happy day, so happy for you, thinking of you, shine on, heck yes, here's to you, so proud of you, what a joyous occasion, it's your birthday, hip hip hooray, love you forever, bunches of thanks. So lots of, again, you've got 2 sheets of each of these, so lots and lots of sentiments there. And then look how cool these ones are. These ones are all individually die cut, so the words pop out, and some of them are white, so you can either use them white or you can color them yourself. So I really like that one. That one's cool. And then this one we've got, actually let me just take one sheet so that they're not sort of shadowing. What have we got here? Oh, we're up the wrong way. We've got, oh, they are all up there, up different ways. So this one is friend, but it's upside down. Oops. We've got love you, happy, thanks, for you, beautiful, ahoy, howdy, that will go with the cowboy, hey, and hello. So they're really awesome. I love those. And then we've got 2 more sheets of sentiments here as well. So lots and lots of different ones for different occasions. Some of these could even be used on the inside of card. Thanks for always being a friend. The world needs more people like you. All my love and thanks to you. You are the icing on the cake. So they can be used on the outside or the inside. I like this one. You make life so rosy. So yeah, so there you go. So you can mix and match those, as I said, and there is the stamp set there as well if you want to stamp on some of those labels from the Labels and Layers ephemera pack. But yeah, so many different, should I put that one back with the packet? So many different ones there to play with. So they are lots and lots of fun. And then we've got, don't forget, we've got all the cards and the envelopes as well. So you might like to use these printed cards and envelopes, or you might like to use plain cards and envelopes as well. You can use the note cards and envelopes, or you can get the bigger packs of cardstock. So I have a sample to show you. I created this one at On Stage with some of those ephemera packs. Basically, they put some of the ephemera in the middle of the table, and we had the card bases and the envelopes, and then we could just put them together and create them as we liked. So this is one that I created there. You can add ribbon and bling to it if you want to. We didn't have ribbon and bling on the day, but if you want to step it up a little bit, you can add ribbon and bling. And what I love too with these is the pattern of the card base goes over the front and the back of the card. So the back of the card is really pretty as well. Because sometimes I like to put my cards in my envelope that way too. So yeah, so there you go. Now I thought that we would very quickly put one together, because these are some of the pieces that I brought back from my my on-stage weekend, and I didn't have time to put this one together, but I grabbed a few pieces for a second card to bring home with me. So these are the pieces that I have, and I'm going to show you how quickly it is to put these together. So I've got my card and envelope from my card and envelope pack. I've got my florals. My florals all came from the Fully Flowering ephemera pack, which is this one here. And then I've got a label from the Labels and Layers ephemera pack. Okay, then I've got the stamp set as well, or you can use one of the ones that are pre-done as well. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to put one of these cards together. All right, so we might start with popping this one, because I want this one to be the focal image. We're going to pop this one up on Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'll just take my dimensionals. Now I like to use my tool. You can pick them off there with your fingers, of course, if you like, but I like to use my take your pick tool. For me, it's much easier and quicker. Just pop a few of those on there. Remove the backings. You'll notice I've put a line on the back of mine with just a fine tip Sharpie marker. That just helps me to see if I've removed the backings or not. There we go. Okay, so we're going to pop this one down. I'm going to put it at a slight angle like that, just in the middle of the card there. And then these other pieces, I'm going to use some multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm going to tuck them in behind. Oh, now what I should have done is put this one in first, because this one is a longer one. So I'm just going to see if I can lift that up there. So I should have tucked that one in first. Hang on a minute, let me just lift this up. Ooh. There we go. I'll put a bit of glue on the back of this one. I'm just going to tuck that in behind there, like so. And I've got another leaf here. I'm going to tuck that one in there as well. Just a little bit of squiggly of a glue. And pop that one in there. Okay. All right, then I've got these flowers here. So I'm going to pop them in up the top here. I might have them coming up like that. So just a little bit of glue again. Tuck that in behind there. There we go. Just adhere those ones down now too. I've got another little grouping of flowers there too. So these are great if you are needing a card in a hurry as well. If you need something really quickly and you don't have time to create something from scratch, you can grab one of these ephemera packs and just quickly put something together that's really pretty. There we go, and we've got another set of leaves. I'm going to pop those in under here, like that. Okay, so that's all stuck down. And then I've got my label here. I'm going to stamp on there. So let's see. We could use hello, or we could use thanks, miss you, yay. So this one's going to take one of the smaller sentiments. Let's take our stamps out of there and just have a look and see what will fit on there. I do need some thanks cards, but I like hello as well, because hello is a very what's the word? All occasion sentiment. Thinking of you fits, and I do need some more thinking of you cards actually. So how about we do one of those? I might do thinking of you today. All right, so I'll grab my block. I'm just going to grab, what have I got? I've got a C block here, so I'm just going to grab that and pick that stamp up with my C block. I haven't used this one before, so I am going to give it a little clean before I use it, just on my Stampin' Chamois. So just give it a little clean. And then I'm going to dry it just by dabbing it onto some scrap paper. Okay. And of course, we're going to need some ink. Now, you can use whatever color ink you would like to use. I'm thinking I might use a little bit of, let me see, maybe some early espresso. You can use, if you just want a good black ink for sentiments, you can just use Tuxedo Black, Memento Tuxedo Black, which is a great one to use, but because we've got a lot of brown tones in here, I think I'm just going to use a bit of early espresso. There we go. Beautiful. Thinking of you. Now we'll give that stamp a clean. All right, and then I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals, and I'm then going to add some ribbon and bling. So we're going to pop some dimensionals down this end and just sort of there, because this part is going to overlap on the flowers there. Okay, so we're just going to pop that in here like that. There we go. Now that is a beautiful card as it is. You can leave it just like that, or you might want to step it up a little bit and add a little bit of ribbon and bling. So I've got here some rhinestone basic jewels. Okay, these are, I got a great go-to embellishment because they pretty much go with anything. And if you have, if you want to step it up, and if you have alcohol markers with our Stampin' blends, you can actually color them. So see how I've colored some of these ones using our Stampin' blends, or you can just use them as the original color. So I might just use some of the original ones, and we can just pop these here and there just to give an extra bit of bling. Let's put one over here near the sentiment, and let's pop one up here. And we always need to have an odd number of bling because it's more aesthetically pleasing to the eye, apparently, in the design world. So there we go, bit of bling. And we're just going to take some of our linen thread. Oh, this is a brand new roll of linen thread. I'm sure I have one already opened. That's okay, we'll open a new one. Find the end. There we go. I'm just going to make a quick little bow. So as I said, you can leave the card just plain, just with the ephemera. It would be beautiful just as it is. These are just added steps if you want to step it up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, we're just going to add that here, and we'll trim those ends up a little. They're a little bit too long and they're a little bit curly whirly, so let's just uncurl them. Oops, I just made that one more curly. There we go. Let's trim them up a little bit. There we go. Just grab a glue dot. So these are the mini glue dots. These are great for adhering your ribbon and trim. Just going to roll some of that into a ball, the end of my take your pick tool, pop it behind the twine, and we are good to go. I've got to find the right side of the twine. There we go. You know, sometimes when you tie a bow, one side looks better than the other. There we go. I'm just going to pop that there like so. And there you have it. There is a quick and easy little card using the ephemera pack. Okay, and we've got a matching envelope to go with it. So nice and quick and easy, isn't it? So there you go. All right, so that's our little project for today. Let's move on in the catalogue. So as I said, that was pages 18 and 19. And that's just a little demonstration of how you can use those products. If you turn over the page, on page 20 and 21, there's actually some samples there too. So if you're not sure about how to get started with those ephemera packs, then you can use some of those sample projects there to help you to get started. Okay. Now on the next page, on page 22, I love these two pages, 22 and 23 actually, but on page 22, it's showing you some of the staple products that you need to put together a card, okay? And then down the bottom here, a little inspiration. There is a whole heap, actually I can't remember how many there are, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 card layouts. So you don't need the actual measurements. You can just look at that card layout. Just cut your layers to look roughly the same as that. You can work out the measurements as you go. They don't need to be exact. But here's some examples of some of those card layouts so that you can see what they look like when they're all made up with the products. So yeah, you can just start out with some basic products. If you want to step it up again from the ephemera pack, get some cardstock. Some designer series paper, you need a stamp of course, and if you want to dress it up with ribbon and bling. Then you can also, in the different colour families, you've got the subtles, the brights, the regals, the neutrals. Okay, you've got lots of colours within those colour ranges or those colour families. And then you can get cardstock, designer series paper, and Stampin' Write markers in those as well. And put those together and make some beautiful, beautiful projects. But I love these layouts. These layouts will come in very, very handy, especially when you're stuck for inspiration. So be sure to look for those on pages 22 and 23. All right, we have got some more stamp sets there, lots of greetings. We've got some more samples here. Of different projects, and you'll notice that throughout the catalogue, if they have used one of the layouts from this page here, from page 22, if they've used one of those layouts, you'll see the little layout icon there. All right, so you can always come back to see if you want to see a slightly larger image. You come back to page 22 to see those layouts. Now, something I started to do as well, let me see if I can grab it. I didn't get very far because I ran out of time, but I actually started to make up samples of the layouts. So I got the first one done and I was going to use these with just to keep as a template, and on the back I've written the sizes of each of the layers just to help me to quick and easily put together projects. So you can even do that as well. You might like that idea to make yourself up some templates with the measurements, and then you've got them there ready to go. So I just made up my own measurements as I went, but now I've got that as a template. So that might be something else you might like to do. Okay, so where were we up to? All right, then we move into some memory keeping. So we've got the Memories and More card packs and envelopes as well. So we've got the card packs, and then we've got the cards and envelopes. We've got the basic black Stampin' Write marker, which is a great marker for writing your journaling in your memory keeping. We do have a 6x8 album. And then there is also the Memories and More cards and photo pocket pages as well. There are as I mentioned, there's the Memories and More card packs and bases, and envelopes. So you can actually use these cards and envelopes. My goodness, you can use these card packs to make cards as well with the cards and envelopes. Sorry, I'm getting myself mixed up. There's another adhesive as well. This is a tape runner. It's the Stampin' Seal. So you might like to try that. I have these ones here, and I actually have not opened them yet. So let's have a quick little look at these ones. These are the Thoughtful Journey Memories and More card pack, and they do coordinate with one of the suites, which you'll see a little bit further along in the catalogue. To try and get these open. I like to store these once I've opened them. I like to store them in the clear cases, the clear stamped cases. Just move this out of the way. All right, so we've got these beautiful, I'll just go through them really quickly. So you get 2 of each, they're double-sided, they're just so pretty, they're all watercolored. So pretty. Look, this one you've got space to stamp a sentiment. So these ones you can use in the pocket pages of the albums, or again you can use them in traditional scrapbooking as layers, as journaling cards, however you would like to use them. You can use them on 3D items, you can use them on your cards. They're just really beautiful, such beautiful paper. Life is an adventure. I like that one. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Sending all my love. That would be great on a card. And then we've got the large 6. So these ones are your 3x4s, and then we've got the 6x4s. So again, 2 of each, all double-sided. Making memories. Treasured memories. Thinking of you today. Some nice polka dots. This one's got some script on it. It says best day ever. Oh, the best day ever. And that's just repeated. And then we've got that one. Aren't they just so beautiful? So pretty. All hand painted. Really gorgeous. I'll put that one on top. Hang on a sec. Okay, so that's one of the sets. The other set I don't have. So this one's the Thoughtful Journey set. The other one is the Unbounded Beauty. It also coordinates with one of our suites as well. Okay, so we've got a couple of icons up here that I mentioned at the beginning. Hang on, I'll see if I can get that glare off the catalogue. About the variety pack. So the 6x8 photo pocket pages and the 6x8 album. It shows a little bit of a sneak peek of them there, but not the full details. So if you want the full details, go to the website and there's your QR code there. So you can scan that QR code, go to the Stampin' Up website and have a look at the full details, and that'll tell you what you get in the variety pack, what and tell you about the album, etc. Okay. So that's how you use those little icons. Wrapped up, I love this section, and this paper is really cool. I've actually just ordered this this whole set, and it's coming in my next order. But this paper, you get 6 sheets of patterned paper, and then you also get, it says 1 each of 3 double-sided designs and 1 each of 3 single-sided die-cut designs. So you've got these 3 sheets, they're 12 by 12, and these 3 sheets have like the ephemera pieces in them. And they make beautiful projects. So I'm going to be doing something with those coming up soon as well. Again, you'll see you've got the little icons there to go and look for more details about some of these products. The Elegant Edge tag topper punch, I've also ordered that. You can find more details in the online store about that. We've got scalloped gift card boxes, the Baker's Twine 3-color combo. So yeah, just really beautiful products. All right, creativity your way. We are into this section, and this is more about those who are avid crafters, who just love lots of product, love to do their own type of creativity. But of course, there is product in here for everyone, and a lot of your staple products you'll find in here as well. We're starting off with the sweets. So all of the sweets are together now in one section. So you'll see there's little icons here at this, or little sections here at the side. This also tells you what section of the catalogue you're in. Okay, we've got another QR code up there for more information. This is a full suite. It shows you here what you get in the suite. So this is the stamp set, the dies, the embellishment, and the beautiful paper. So you've got a larger image of the papers, smaller images of the stamp set, but again, you can go to the website to have a look in more detail. Slightly larger image of the dies to what we've been used to, which is fantastic, and a larger image of the embellishments as well. So really beautiful. And then down the bottom here, you've got all the detail. You've got some more details, not all the details, but you've got more details about what is in the collection. Now remember that if you are purchasing any stamps that have coordinating dies, you will save 10% if you purchase them as a bundle, and it tells you that down here. All right, so if you don't want the whole suite, but you might just like the stamp sets, you might want to get the dies as well. Buy them together using the bundle code, which is down here, the Citrus Blooms bundle. Okay, that'll give you the stamps and the dies 10% discount rather than purchasing them using individual codes. Or if you want the whole suite, everything in that suite collection, you'll see that there is one code at the top of the page. Okay. Now, if you want just the paper, for instance, you'll find the paper code down here. Or if you just want the embellishments, you'll find the embellishments down here too. Okay. So that's kind of how the suites are laid out. We've got this gorgeous one here, Take to the Sky. I do have that one, actually. I do have the citrus paper. I have got the citrus paper, but I don't have the rest of that one. But I did show the citrus paper before. But today I'm just showing a few sample projects. So this is the stamps and dies, stamp set and dies. Okay. And then this is a sample project. This one is going to be one of my new tutorial bundles that is going to be available for my newsletter subscribers. So if you are not yet a newsletter subscriber, then please subscribe to my newsletter. You will get the tutorial for this. And those of you who already are subscribed, that will be coming to you this week in your newsletter. You'll get there'll be that one, and there'll be 2 other tutorials as well that'll come as my free gift for those that are subscribed. Love these trinkets. These are really cool trinkets. Yeah, so it's a really lovely suite, that one. Great for those masculine cards. All right, then we've got To Market. I don't have that one yet. Wildly Flowering. I don't have that one. I have got the paper coming, and I've got the embossing folder coming. Oh, I've got the trinkets coming too, actually. I just don't have the stamps and the dies yet. But as you can see, they are on my wish list. Really, really pretty suite, that one. Great for vintage. And as you all know, I love vintage. Full of Life. For those of you who love bright, bold colours, this is a great suite for you. Nice, big, bold sentiments as well. The dies are fantastic. I have got the ribbon coming. Oh, did I order it? Anyway, I've got the paper coming, but I can't remember if I did put the ribbon in my order. But as you can see, it's on my wish list as well. This one is really, really cute, the Lily Pond Lane. Yeah, it's just really adorable. So I think this one's going to be quite a popular one. Thoughtful Journey. This is the one that the Memories and More card pack coordinate with, this suite here. So I've got parts of this suite, but I don't have everything yet. Well, actually, no, I think the paper is coming. Oh yeah, the paper is coming. That's right. I haven't got it yet, but it's on its way. And as you can see, this is on my wish list as well. Really, really beautiful. Look at these card samples. They're so gorgeous. Okay, Country Woods, I do have this suite. Now, this is a bumper suite. As you can see, this one goes over 2 pages. We've got the QR code again. This one goes over 2 pages with the sample projects, and the products themselves go over 2 pages because you've got 2 bundles in this suite, plus you've got the 2 papers. You've also got an embossing folder, some bling and some ribbon as well. So I do have just a couple of samples from this suite because I haven't had a chance to play with all of it just yet, but I'll show you what I do have. So this is the Country Birdhouse bundle, which is part of the suite. The papers I haven't pulled out to show you, just the stamp sets. This is another project that is going to be in that tutorial bundle for my newsletter subscribers. And this is the card. Amber has actually designed this one. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. So if you'd like to know how to make this card, the tutorial will be available to my newsletter subscribers. And in fact, in saying that, let me put up the link to subscribe to my newsletter if you're not already. For those of you who are watching back on YouTube later on, hang on, I've got to find my links here. You can, all my links will be in the description. Okay, so I'm going to put up my, I'll put up my Linktree link, and all of my links are actually there. Just pop that down. There you go. So I've just popped my Linktree links in the description. You can click on that one and then you can navigate to where you want to go. And if you click on my newsletter, pretty sure that's in there. Actually, let me just check now that I just say that. Subscribe to my newsletter, I'm pretty sure is one of my links there. Yes, it's the 3rd one. Subscribe to my newsletter to receive 3 exclusive project tutorials. So they are ones that I won't be demonstrating. You can only get those tutorials by being a subscriber to my newsletter. Okay. Now the other stamp set, the Country Florals and dies, I do have, but I haven't played with that one yet. That one is next on my list, I think, to have a play with. Yeah, just haven't had a chance. There's so many new products. So, but it's really beautiful. Now, part of that suite as well is the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. This is just so gorgeous and coordinates beautifully with the entire suite, but especially with the Designer Series paper. And I do have a sample of that die cut. Look at that beautiful, it's a 3D embossing folder. So you get lots and lots of deep detail. But how pretty is it? It's just stunning. Reminds me of a broderie anglaise shirt or dress, doesn't it? It's just so pretty. Has anybody got this one? Have you had a play with it? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Oh, thanks, Glenda. Glenda said gorgeous card. Thank you. Just checking comments because I hadn't looked at comments for a few minutes. All right, let's have a look what else is in the suites. The Unbounded Beauty. Now I have used this suite quite a bit already and you've probably seen me use this one. This is another bumper suite. As you can see, the project samples go across 2 pages, and when you turn those pages you'll see that the products also go across the 2 pages. So we have got, I'm just going to tilt that light a little bit, see if I can, getting a lot of glare on the catalogue. Just going to see if I can move that off a little bit so it's not quite so glary, but I don't want it to be too dark either. So we've got the 2 stamp and die bundles. I've actually got all of those. We've got the beautiful glimmer paper, the embellishments, and then the very, very pretty paper. So I have made quite a few projects with that one. I'll show you the products first. So we've got the Flowers of Beauty stamp set and the dies, and I used this last week in my card that I created last week, so you might have seen that one. If not, feel free to go back and watch my video from last week. And I've used it on a couple of other projects as well. And then we've got the Unbounded Love, which is a fantastic sentiment stamp set. And then you've got all of these frame dies and label dies as well, which are really beautiful. And you've got a couple of additional dies in here, some leaves, some flowers. There's some more flowers in there. Yeah. So really beautiful bundle. And here are some of the projects that I have created. This one, can't remember what this one was for. I think this one was for a tutorial. I can't remember now. But it's really pretty. I've put lots of the glimmer paper on there, so it's blingy blingy. I've added some of the extra leaves in there as well in the shimmer. We've got the two-step stamping in the foliage and the flowers there. I've used the in colors, so we've got all the in color products there as well. So yeah, this suite does coordinate with the in colors. These are the ones I created last week, so you've probably seen these ones. So this was my sample one, and then this was the one I created on my Facebook Live last week. If you didn't see them, feel free to go back and watch that video so you can see how to make them. Oh, you've got this sweet Roz. You've got part of it at On Stage, and you bought the rest in April. Oh, fantastic. It's so beautiful, isn't it? It's really beautiful. Now with this one, I've used, I haven't used the designer series paper that comes with the suite. I actually used the in color designer series paper, but I have used the stamps and the dies. Okay, and then I also incorporated some different dies here as well from the Spotlight on Nature. But the flowers and the leaves are from, and the sentiment is from this suite. So there's those two, and then we've got this one, which is another one of the tutorial cards that is going to be available for my newsletter subscribers. So using the suite and the beautiful designer series paper as well, and some of that glimmer paper. How beautiful is that label with that glimmer paper around it? Really gorgeous. Okay, moving along. If you're looking for die cutting machines, you'll find them on page 56. Okay, and there is a little image icon in the table of contents to show you where to find them as well. So yeah, if you can't remember what page, then have a look in your contents. But yeah, another bundle. This one has also got decorative masks with it as well. I've got this one coming too, so I'll be able to show you that one coming up. Now, something I wanted to point out to you, there is a couple of bundles that are in here which, well, they're not bundled together, but they are stamp set with coordinating dies or punches. So you do purchase them individually, but they are coordinating products. Now you can well, actually there is a bundled price. Sorry, there is a bundled price at the top here, or you can buy them individually. So for these two here, there is the option of either the coordinating die or a coordinating punch. Now for this one, the coordinating die will actually die cut 3 labels in one pass with the die, whereas with the punch, it just punches 1 at a time. So you can choose whichever one. They cost the same. So it just depends if you prefer dies over punches or punches over dies. And you have got the bundled price and the bundled code up the top here for both. Okay, so stamp set and dies, stamp set and punch, just depending on which way you want to do it. Same with this one, with the keeping tabs. You've got the 2 options. You can either get the punch, or you can, you can get the dies, or you can get the punch. Again, you've got the bundled prices up here. So it just depends on, yeah, what you prefer. So that's something new. So that's really cool to have those options. All right, then we're into the bundle section now. Okay, so you can see that here at the side of the page. We're in the bundle section. When you buy the stamps with the coordinating product, whether that be the dies or the punches, you will save yourself 10% rather than buying them individually. So I won't go through all of them, but we'll just have a quick flick through. So there's lots and lots of different ones in here, lots of different occasions, lots of fun. Look at this hamburger one. This is really cool. Love that one. You can see that's on my wish list. This one I do have, the Spotlight on Nature. And this one I actually got at On Stage for our after, what was it called? After Dark creativity event. It was on the first night. And this is the one I used last week. So if you saw my my Facebook Live last week, or my creativity, my creativity time last week, you will have seen this. So we've got the 2 sets of dies. Well, it's 1 set of dies, but yeah, comes on 2 sheets. And you've got lots of different sized circle dies with different detail as well. There's the 3 different styles of the die cut, and I think there's 3 different sizes in each. Yes, no, 4 different sizes in each. Is that right? 4 different sizes? Yeah, 4 different sizes in each. And this is the card that I created at On Stage. We had a little booklet that had 3 sample cards in it, using some of those layouts that are on page, what did I say it was? Page 22. But I only got one made because I was so busy chatting. But this is one that I created using some of the new in colors as well. And yeah, really, really pretty stamp set. And then if you happen to see my Facebook page on the weekend, I created this one with this suite using, with this bundle using, for a blog hop, using the Country Wood Designer Series paper, and we had a rustic theme. So you can see the difference that you can, like the different styles that you can create with the same stamp set. So just depending on the colors that you use and other products that you pair it with. So yeah, so that's two different ideas with the same stamp set. And I have used the dies here too, but I didn't use the dies on this one. So really different, hey? So there you go. So there's a couple of samples for that one. And I think we're getting to just about the end of the samples. Oh, I did have another sample to show you. Just backtracking. I missed it back here. I think it was back at the beginning. Oh, this one here. Yes. So I don't have this set yet, but I did show it last week. One of my beautiful friends and team members, Leslie, made me this card using this set. So she's used the dies, she's used the new in colors as well, the 2024 to 2026 in color products. And she's used this bundle. So she's used the stamp set, the dies, and the decorative masks to do the coloring in the Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop. So isn't that just so beautiful? And the leaves as well. I'm not sure what color green she used for the leaves. Maybe Old Olive, but really, really beautiful. So there you go. All right, moving right along. Okay, so bundles, lots and lots of bundles. So if you love stamps and coordinating dies, this is the section for you. I didn't say what page that started on actually. The bundles start on page 57. Okay, and now we're up to page 71. We've still got bundles. More bundles, lots and lots of different types. Then you get to the encore section, and the encore section are bundles that have carried over from previous catalogues. I mentioned that at the beginning when we were looking at the table of contents. So these are ones that have been around for a little while, but there might still be some that you had on your wish list that you hadn't purchased yet from the previous catalogues. So be sure to have a look. And also too, it might help you to know which bundles in your stash are still current. If you like to know which ones are current and which ones have retired, especially for those of you who are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. Yeah, have a look in this section as well, or you can check in the online store too. All right, so we've got some in here. I've got some favorites in here as well that that I love, that I have used. The Cutest Cows I've actually just purchased just before the last catalogue retired. I just purchased that one, so it's coming in my order, my next order. So we've got lots and lots here that have carried over, which is fantastic. It means we've got longer to use them, which is great. And this one here, the translucent florals, that one, I'm just trying to think, that one was in the mini. Yeah, that one was in the mini. And we do still have the coordinating paper as well for that one. All right, now we're moving into stamping techniques on page 81. So you'll see here there's some two-step stamping techniques, and I was talking to my VIP customers over the weekend about two-step stamping actually. Here are your block bundles as well. If you're looking to find where to purchase your blocks or to get the codes for your blocks, they're on page 83. Here's another one of the cleaning tools, the Stampin' Mist and Stampin' Scrub. If you like to give your stamps a really good deep clean, you might like to consider that one. So that's on page 83. We have the Stampin' Pierce Mat, which is great to use when you're stamping with photopolymer stamps, to put that under your cardstock before you stamp. It just gives you a bit of cushioning, because the photopolymer stamps are a very hard, sort of firm stamp. They don't have that built-in foam like the red rubber cling stamps do. So you can find that on page 82. But yeah, just have a look at these little, like, just really study each page when you're going through the catalogue. I am still finding new things. So it shows you here with this particular stamp set, you can actually, well, it's these two here. They're both reversible stamp sets. So the Planted Paradise and the Sea Turtles, they're both reversible. So you stamp the detail on one side of the stamp, and on the other side of the stamp, you flip it over for the color, the solid color fill section of the stamp. So you get that two-step stamping, yeah, with the reversible stamp. There are other types of two-step stamps as well, but those ones are reversible ones. There was something else I was going to say about that too, and it just went out of my head. I can't remember what it was. Oh yes, you see some of the icons here. So you'll see the layout icons from those layouts back on page 22. And you might notice this one too. We haven't got to that yet, but this is part of the color wheel, which we're going to find in the back of the catalogue. And they've used like a monochromatic color scheme for this card. So all the greens from the green section of the color wheel. So we'll get to that at the end, but you can see throughout the catalogue, yeah, some ideas of how they've come up with the designs. All right, so again, we are in the stamping techniques section. So just have a read, like a close read of each of those sections. Got some other great stamp sets here. I love this big one. So it's individual sections of stamps. You can see here on this page. So you've got, that's one stamp. Not sure if this is one stamp here in the middle. I don't have this one. And then this is a separate stamp. Or I'm not sure if these ones might be individual. These ones might be individual ones. And then this is one grassy section. So I really love that one. That's on my wish list. I think that'll create beautiful cards. All right. Then we've got... another section here with other techniques as well, talking about two-step stamping and how we can use the different parts of the car. So you've got the outline of the car, so you can color it if you like with your own coloring mediums, or you can use the other parts of the card to two-step stamp the detail into the card there. We've got a punch here as well, so don't miss that. The Happy Labels Pick a Punch. You'll see some of these little things, these little nuggets throughout the catalogue. Just have a really close look at each page so that you don't miss it. There's also a hot air balloon punch, stamp set, which is from a previous catalogue, and it's also a two-step stamp set. We've got some more different techniques here using different types of stamps. I won't spend too much time on there. Sponge daubers, if you're looking for sponge daubers, on page 88, again for more technique. We've got some background stamps. I do have this stamp, but I haven't used it yet. If you are using these big background stamps, you will need the largest block F, which is the really big one, okay, to fit your background stamps on. There's a little image of it there. So here's all the background stamps here. Oh, here's your block F here as well. Okay, so showing you different ways of using some of those background stamps, and the brayer as well. This is the section that has the stamps from the Million Sales Achievers. So you'll see them here. They're really beautiful. So be sure to check those out. And then on pages 94 and 95, you're going to find lots of bits and pieces on this these two pages. So make sure you look at this page really closely, or these two pages I should say. You're going to find lots and lots of bits and pieces. So we've got the Stampin' storage for storing all of our markers and our ink pads and our bits and pieces, but also have a look at what is in them and what is on this page. See, we've got our Take Your Pick tool up here. It's a little bit hidden, but that's where you're going to find it in the catalogue. You're going to find the Take Your Pick crafter's tips here as well on this page. We've got the blender brush storage, and we've got the clear cases that I mentioned before that I like to keep my cards in, and I'll probably keep my ephemera packs in them as well. These are the clear stamp cases here. So it's just like one of our regular stamp cases, such as this one, which I haven't put my stamps back away. It's like just a regular stamp case, but it just doesn't have the slip cover in it. Okay, so they're just clear cases, and then you can make your own labels if you want to, but you can use them for storage. Also on this page, you're going to find things like the uninked ink spots. Okay, so if you want some of those uninked ink spots, there's also the Take Your Pick die brush, which is kind of hidden because it's in the crease of the pages. But if you need, and all the Take Your Pick tools are on this page. Sorry, I've got that light reflecting again on there. But yeah, if you need the die brush, so yeah, just read down the bottom of the page all of the things that are on those two pages, 94 and 95, because you'll find lots of little hidden gems there. Okay. All right, let's move over to reasons to craft. So showing appreciation, got a lovely big stamp set there with lots of thanks sentiments, and this one is just a large thank you sentiment, which would be awesome for quick and easy cards. You can then embellish it with die cuts or some of the ephemera perhaps, or bling ribbon, whatever. But yeah, that'd be great for, I love how they've used it here with the designer series paper. Lots of samples. Our little paper butterflies, they're still available as well. You can find them on this page, page 96. And the heartfelt hexagon punch as well. You'll find that here as well on page 96. Okay, going over the page, you'll see you've got some more of the color assortment or the color family designer series papers. Tells you the different color families there. Sorry, I'm off the page. Yeah, so you can find those there. The alphabet a la mode dies are highlighted here. This stamp set, I've just bought this one. I thought this would be a really great one. So again, more about memory keeping. So for traditional scrapbooking, if you're looking for 12 by 12 paper, cardstock, you'll find that here on page 99. Okay, and then you've got some samples here of some layouts and then some other ones up here as well. So you've got the subtles, the brights, the regals and the neutrals. Then you've got the two in colours, the 2023 to 2025 and the new ones, the 2024 to 2026 in colours. You can get all of those in A4 cardstock as well as in 12 by 12 cardstock and A4. And then also with the white and the vanilla. And then with the thick, a lot of people have been looking for the thick basic white cardstock. It is here as well on page 99, but there is no, that's in the A4 size, but you can get the vanilla and the white in 12 by 12 as well. There is no longer any vanilla thick, only basic white thick. Okay, so that's where you'll find those. All right, we've got more stamp sets here, more this wood texture specialty paper is kind of hidden, so make sure you see that on page 100. There's some samples here of it being used, which is really great. I love that. Again, more little hidden gems here that you might want more information about. Winter Meadows Designer Series paper is here. Your Simply Scored scoring tool, if you're looking for that, that is here on this page 101. So be sure to look out for that. You can just see a little bit of it here. We've got some cute little stamp sets here for the kids and babies. Really cute. Yeah, you'll just see all these little gems. There's another icon of one of the layouts that's been used for this card here. Really sweet. Just lots and lots of, yeah, little hidden gems. There's some information here about the Heart of Stampin' Up and what the Heart of Stampin' Up award is. Some mini alphabet dies, which are just standalone dies. You might not find them with the other dies, but you can see them used here, and there's the code for those. So yeah, just really look closely at all these little things that you on each of the pages. Okay, so we've still got some more reasons to craft and some ideas here of what you might like to use this stamp set for. Some beautiful samples. Lots and lots of, you got the pearlized enamel effects on this page. And the Countryside in Designer Series paper is here as well. You'll find the Designer Series paper scattered throughout the catalogue. I love this one actually with the lotion bottles and things. They're really, really beautiful. Now you've got some metallics on this page. So these two pages, 110 and 111, you'll find all of your metallic products. Okay, so your card stocks, your foil card stocks, your adhesives, your metallic Designer Series papers, enamel effects, and we've still got the brushed gold cards and envelopes too. You'll find them on these two pages as well. All right, so all the ribbons, you'll notice that the ribbon samples in the catalogue look different this time. Rather than the spools of ribbon, you'll actually see them used on projects or on parcels here, or gifts, and then you've got the lists of them over here on page 113. Okay. You'll see some information here about the product give back as well for making a difference. So you might like to read that. gives you a little bit of information about that. Then we've got pages 114 and 115. We've got all of the bling, the beautiful, beautiful bling. Excuse me. Now this is, I just need to take a sip of water. All of the embellishments on these pages are the adhesive backed embellishments. There are other embellishments that are more trinket type embellishments that don't have the adhesive on the backs. They're not on these pages. These are just the adhesive backed ones. Okay, the other ones you'll find throughout the catalogue. And remember, you do have the index in the back as well to help you to find things. Okay, so we've got all the adhesives on pages 116 and 117. And it actually shows you here as well what type of adhesive you can use for the different things that you might be adhering. Okay, so this is kind of your little key here, and then for each of the adhesives, it shows you what you can use that adhesive for. So glue dots, for instance, you know that I always use glue dots for my ribbon and trim. So it shows you there that you can use it for cardstock, for ribbon, for embellishments, and for 3D, for die cuts. Okay, so you can pretty much use those for everything except 3D projects because they don't hold tightly for 3D projects. So I love that you've got this help here, because a lot of the times people don't know what type of adhesive to use for for the different crafts that they're doing. Amber says, such a pretty and practical craft setup. Oh, was that back? Sorry, I just saw that comment, Amber. Was that back on this page here? You're talking about this one? Yeah, it really is. Looks great, doesn't it? Hi Martha, how are you? We're taking a stroll through the new catalogue. We're at the end actually. We're getting towards the end, so you might need to watch the replay to see what you missed previously. All right, so we've got some more crafting techniques here using watercolors, paint with water, using watercolor pencils, spritzing, and using the soft pastels as well. So lots of different watercoloring techniques there as well. It's actually one of my favorite techniques is watercoloring. I love using all the different mediums. So lots and lots of information there to give you, lots of tips in here as well about using Fluid 100 watercolor paper and all different sorts of things. So definitely check out those two pages, 118 and 119. And how beautiful is this stamp set with the pairs? Really lovely. Also too, when you're watercoloring, you need to use the Stays On Jet Black ink, or we also have the Saddle Brown in the Stays On, because it's a permanent ink. And if you're using watercolors, unless you're wanting to do the no line watercolor technique, then you would use a water-based ink. But if you want the lines to still be visible, then you need to use the Stays On, because it's a solvent based, so it won't dissolve when you add water to it. Okay, so keep that in mind. And if you are using Stays On ink, there is a separate cleaner for that, Stays On cleaner, that you need to clean the Stays On ink off your stamps with, because it doesn't come off with water. Okay, so just remember that as well. Okay, so this one is Get Moving. So if you like interactive cards with moving parts, fun folds, all those sorts of things, this is a great section as well for you. Pages 120 and 121 talks a little bit about fun folds, peekaboo cards, and slider cards, or moving cards with moving pieces. So so that's a really great page to look at as well. Again, you've got some stamp sets just sort of highlighted here, but you might want to go to the website to have a look at more details and see full imagery of those stamp sets. This one down here's got beautiful sentiments as well. Grateful blessings. I really love that one. It's pretty. It's on my list. If you're looking for bone folders, page 121, you'll find the code for the bone folders there as well. You've also got the information here about the paper trimmer. So if you're looking to purchase a paper trimmer, you've got the code over here. You've got the code for the additional blades. And we also do have here a metric blade guide, because the guide that comes with it, so this is the guide here. The guide that comes with your trimmer is in inches, but you can purchase the additional, the separate metric if you prefer that one. And then you just swap them out. They just simply come out of the hinges here, and you switch them out. Depends if you use that arm for measuring, and if you're measuring in metric, then you might want to switch it out. If you don't really use that arm for measuring, then the inches one is fine. Yeah. All right, so we've got some more crafting techniques. You see we're here in the crafting techniques section, and we've got a lot of shaker cards on this one. So there's some shaker card information, some products that you might like to use.
I didn't get that.
Sorry. Certain things I say set off my watch. Yeah, so check that out. These techniques are using all different sorts of things, brayers, so more sort of inking techniques using decorative masks, brayers, blending brushes, yeah, all those sorts of things. You'll find them on pages 124 and 125. So can you see how there's the different sections in the catalogue, like for different types of crafting, to give you different ideas and for crafting in different ways. So hopefully you're seeing that as I'm showing you through the catalogue. All right, then we've got heat embossing, well, embossing in general. So you've got heat embossing, you've got embossing paste, creating your own templates, your own stencils. So lots of cool stuff in here. Pages 126 and 127. Oh, just in saying that as well, I would have to double check this, but I believe that the embossing powders at the moment are non-orderable. I think they're waiting for the new embossing powders to come in from overseas, and I don't think they've arrived yet. But in saying that, I haven't double checked the website to see if they are in yet, but I do believe that they weren't going to be ready when the catalogue launched. So keep your ear to the ground for that one. If you are looking for embossing powders and you would like to know when they do come in, please let me know so that I can write your name down on a list, and I make sure that I let you know as soon as they become available. But you'll find the codes for them here on page 126, and the heat tool as well. You've got your Versamark ink and your white craft ink as well, if you need those for these techniques, and your embossing paste, your palette knives, your silicone craft sheet. I use that a lot for adhesives, but you also can use it for your embossing paste, and it'll wash off. Yeah, and there's a couple more ideas of products that you can use there. Stamp set and dies. They weren't orderable yesterday. You checked yesterday, Roz? Oh, thank you so much. There we go. Yes, and Amber has also just said the embossing powders are currently unavailable. Thank you for checking. That's awesome. There you go. They hopefully will be in soon. I'm not sure if we have a date on those yet, but hopefully soon. Okay, and then we get into other types of embossing, which is dry embossing, which is what I was showing you before. And we've got all of the beautiful embossing folders, and I love embossing folders. So I usually love to have most of them, if not all of them. I've just ordered a couple of new ones, which I didn't have yet. They're coming in my orders. You do need to have a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with these ones. And I'm just wondering, are there any here that are for the mini machine, or are these all going to need the large machine? I have a feeling these are all needing the large machine now, or the standard Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I have a feeling that there's no more minis anymore. No more mini embossing folders. Yeah, I think these are all for the larger machine. Yeah. I just realised that actually, because we used to have the mini folders, but I don't know that there are mini folders anymore. Well, there you go. There's something else I just picked up on. Now, I showed you this one before, this gorgeous one, the Eyelet 3D embossing folder, but I have another new one to show you. This one is one of the big new embossing folders. There's a couple of these big ones. This is the Dotted Circle 3D embossing folder, and it actually will emboss half a piece of A4 cardstock. So it is huge. So this is your standard size. Oh, sorry, let me show you the actual folders. So this is the standard size. Then we have the square ones as well, because there are the square folders, but then these are the new ones. So that's the difference in the sizes. So they're almost double. Actually, they probably are double. Let's see. Not quite. Probably 3/4. Yeah, this one is probably, yeah, a bit less than half the size. So they are huge, but the good thing about this, so this is half a sheet of A4 cardstock. If I score that in the middle, then I can have the pattern going over the front of the card and the back of the card. And of course you would just need to put an insert, but most of us put inserts in our cards anyway. Yeah. And then, you know, put some added layers on the front to give it a bit more strength, because when you do run it through the embossing folder, it does make the cardstock a little bit softer because it breaks down the fibers. But yeah, how cool would that be to have the pattern go over the front and the back of the card? Super cool, hey? So there you go. So that's one of the new large ones. I'm just not sure which are the big ones and which are the regular size ones. It doesn't actually tell us here. So if you want to know the size of the actual embossing folder, you'll probably have to go to the online store and it'll give you the dimension there of the actual embossing folder. But that big one, it does fit through the standard machine. It's a bit tight at first to crank it through because it's so large, but it will go through, yeah, the machine. So there we go. What have we got here? Some blending tools. So we've got the Stampin' Blends. We've got the Tuxedo black ink pad and the refill. That's here, and that's the one that you need to use with Stampin' Blends, because Stampin' Blends are alcohol markers. You got the natural tones blends here, but the actual all the colors that are available, they are going to be with the color collections, color families over a bit further. You've got the Stampin' Right markers here as well, and it's just showing here that you can purchase the full collection of all of the colors of the Stampin' Right markers as a bundle, and you'll get 10% discount on those. So there is one code there if you want all of those. A couple of extra stamp sets there that are featured on these pages. Showing you a couple of tips there with using the Stampin' Blends. And then we're nearly at the end, everybody. We have this amazing color wheel, and we have information here about color theory. Now, if you struggle with colors, you struggle putting together colors, knowing what colors go together, how to use them, these two pages, 132 and 133, will be your go-to pages. Okay. I encourage you just to read through all of both of these pages to help you to understand how to use the color wheel. But basically, yeah, you've got your main colors here, and then you've got the colors that fit within that color range, sort of. Yeah, but anyway, read the information, it'll give you more information than that. And then you've got monochromatic, complementary, analogous, took me a while to learn how to say that one, and triadic colors. Okay, and so that kind of explains to you how to group your colors together or how to choose colors that go together. All right, so you need to read that section. I'm not so sure about some of these examples. To me, I don't know if they kind of, I don't know, they're not colors I would put together, some of them. But anyway, see what you think. You probably have a different opinion. But you will see some of these little color wheels throughout the catalog when you see some of those sample projects, and it shows you what they've used. Did my live just end? Hello, are you still there? Did I just lose you all? It's saying on my computer that this live has ended, but on my phone it looks like it's still going. Can anyone let me know? Am I still live? Did it just drop out? What happened? I'm still here. Okay, it just dropped out on my computer and it says the live has ended, but on my phone it looks like it's still going. Okay, thank you. I'm still here. All right, I won't look at my computer anymore. I'll look at my iPad for your comments. Yeah, so that'll be really helpful to help, you know, choose those colors, because sometimes I get a bit stuck with colors myself. So yeah, so that'll be really great. Now we come into all of the color collections. All right, so we've got all of our color families here, and you can get those in Stampin' Right markers, in cardstock, in your classic stamp pads and ink refills, and Stampin' blends as well in most of the colors. Some colors don't have a Stampin' blend, but most of them do. But you'll see here, the table is just like it used to be in the old catalogue. So you've got all the codes here for each of the colors in cardstock, your classic Stampin' pad, which are these ones. Okay. Then you've got your ink refills and your Stampin' blends combos. So when you get your Stampin' blends, they do come in a combo, so you'll get a light and a dark of each color. Okay, and that comes in the combination in the pack. Okay. Then down the bottom, you'll see that you can get the color family. So this is a whole color family in A4 cardstock assortment. So you get, so there's 10 colors in a color family, except for the in colors. In colors, there's only 5. So if you're buying an assortment pack, then that means that you'll get 2 sheets of each of the colors. All right. Or that's the assortment down here. So there's your code down here with the assortment packs. If you want a single color with a full pack of the cardstock, and you get 24 sheets in a single color, then this is when you use these codes here. Okay, hopefully that's understandable. If you want an assortment pack in 12 by 12 cardstock, then you use this code down here. There is designer series paper in the color range as well. Okay, and the designer series paper is the one that I showed. It has the same patterns as these ones that I showed last week in the in colors. So there's the 4 different patterns. So if you missed that, go back and have a look. But it comes in the color range. Okay, then you've got the markers in the color family. You can get the ink pads in a bundle if you want one of each of the colors, and also you can get a bundle pack of the ink refills as well in the color family. All right, so that's our subtles. Then we've got our brights, our regals, our neutrals, and then with the in colors, they are a smaller collection of colors because there's only 5 colors in each of the in colors. So we've got our 2024 to 2026. These are our new ones that have just come out. And then we've got our 2023 to 2025, which are the ones that will be around for 1 more year. Then they'll retire, and then we get another set. So each color range in the in colors stays for 2 years. All of the other ones, they stay all the time. So they're our staple colours. Okay. Then if you're looking for some of the basics, such as Basic Beige, which is a new colour. Where did I put it? I have the new Basic Beige here in the ink pad, and I have got it in the cardstock as well. This is the cardstock, and I used the new Spotlight on Nature stamp set to stamp on the Basic Beige. Let me just move this aside. I just wanted to show you this. We're nearly finished with the catalogue walkthrough, but I wanted to show how the different colours look stamped on the Basic Beige. So this is Basic Beige stamped on Basic Beige. Then this is Grey Granite, Basic Grey, Pebbled Path, Early Espresso, Pecan Pie, Smoky Slate, Crumb Cake, Copper Clay, and Wild Wheat. So they look, yeah, so they have different looks, but it's a really, really nice colour. Great for rustic or vintage. So that's what I used on this card here. All of this was stamped onto the Basic Beige. Yeah, I use that for everything that's stamped and die cut. So there you go. Yeah, so really, really beautiful neutral colour. Okay, so that's the new colour. Oh, and just to show you what it looks like on white as a comparison. So that's the Basic Beige stamped on white, and in comparison, that's the Crumb Cake that we've had for a long time. So it's quite a bit lighter than the Crumb Cake. Okay, and that's the two of them layered together, just as a little sample there. Alrighty. Okay, so then, yeah, so then we've got the Basic Beige, the very vanilla, the Basic White, and the Basic Black. So Basic Black comes in A4 cardstock, in the Stampin' Right markers, and in the Stampin' Blends. It currently does not come in 12 by 12, but we're always calling out for 12 by 12 in Basic Black for our scrapbookers. So here's hoping that they bring it back. And then we've got the Bronze and Ivory Stampin' Blends. They're kind of on their own here. You'll find the code there for them. All right, okay. So then we get to the index on pages 140 and 141. This is going to be your best friend, as well as the table of contents in the front. If you are looking for a particular product and you know what it is that you're looking for, you'll find it here. You have got all of the headings in green, okay, or it's actually in, what color is that? No, I think it's like Pool Party or something. Is it Pool Party? Coastal Cabana, maybe it's Coastal Cabana. All of the headings for the different sections. So your adhesives tells you what page to find it on. This is where you might need your glasses and your magnifying glass because it is quite small. Embellishments, dies, embossing folders, page 1929. Embossing, heat and embossing paste, ink and colouring, memory keeping, paper packaging. Now under the paper and packaging. Under the paper and packaging, you'll find cards and envelope, cardstock, and then your designer series paper. I've put a little mark next to the carried over ones so that I know which ones I already had. But there's a lot of designer series paper. It's also including your specialty, so I've put an S next to the ones that are specialty. Then underneath that section as well, you've also got your ephemera packs, your grid paper, masking paper, paper butterflies, scalloped gift card boxes. So any of that sort of stuff is all under the paper and packaging section, okay? Then you've got the specialty papers listed over here as well. Your watercolor paper and your window sheets are also listed there too. So yeah, if you're looking for those and you think, oh, I can't find them, I don't know where they are, they're all under that section. Then you've got the punches, ribbons, stamp sets. So you've got all your lists of stamp sets there. And then you've got your tools and storage. So under that heading, you've got your colouring tools, your cutting and scoring tools, your decorative masks, your stamp cleaners come under tools as well, your stamping tools such as your blocks, your Stampin' Pierce mat, your silicone craft sheet, your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and accessories are under that section. Then you've got storage, and your Take Your Pick tools and accessories are under tools as well. Okay, so that's where you're going to find everything. Oh, just coming back over here to embellishments. Remember I said that the loose embellishments, the trinket type ones, are separate on a separate list to the adhesive backed ones. If you have a look under embellishments, you'll see them here. You've got adhesive backed embellishments, enamel effects, and then all your loose embellishments. Okay, so just look for those little subheadings under your main headings if you're looking for something and you're having trouble finding it. Okay, and then we've got information about if you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, if you love Stampin' Up products, you enjoy building relationships, you love being creative, you want to be part of a fun, creative community, and enjoy leading creative experiences. If that's something that you want to do, but you don't have to necessarily do that, you can just join simply for the discount and the community. So there is information there about that. And right at the moment during May, there is an amazing starter kit offer when you join during May. And let me just move this away. So when you join, the starter kit is $169, and for that $169, you get to choose $235 worth of product of your choice. You're still only going to pay $169. So already the starter kit is great value because you're getting $66 worth of free product, plus you'll get free shipping on that. Now during May, Stampin' Up are also adding to that an extra $144 in product of the new in color products. So you get that for free. So you're going to get your kit. You're going to get to choose $235 worth of product. You're going to get your postage, your shipping for free. You're going to get these products here, $144 worth for free. Then you're going to get your ongoing 20% discount on your products. So you're getting a total of $232.74 of value in product for free. You're only going to pay $169. You're going to get all that additional stuff for free. So this is what you get. You'll get, and this is only available for May, it's a special offer for May. You'll get the in color Stampin' Write markers. You get the whole pack of those. You get all 5 in the in color ink pads. You get the full pack of designer series paper. Mine's already cut, but they are 6x6 pieces, and you get 40 sheets in the 5 different colors of the designer series paper. And you're going to get the assortment pack of cardstock. Now this isn't a full pack, this is only 1 sheet, but you will get the assortment pack. I think you get is it 20 sheets or 40 sheets in the in colors? Let me go back and check. Well, let's see. How many do you get in the pack? Yes, you will get 20 sheets. So you'll get 4 sheets of each color because there's the five colors. So you're going to get all of that. All of that is worth $144, and you're going to get that for free when you purchase the starter kit during May. So it is an amazing offer, and you'd be crazy not to join if you are not already a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And then also too, you'll be joining a great crafting community. Plus you get an ongoing discount. So yeah, so there you go. So if you would like to do that. Now, if you would like more information about joining my team, feel free to get in contact with me. Ask me any questions that you would like. I like lots of details and lots of information, so I'm happy to give that to people because I'm like that. I like to know everything about everything. And then yes, and then you can decide if that is the right thing for you. But there's no obligation. You can leave any time you like. You don't need to purchase anything else if you don't want to. If you just want the starter kit and the freebies and that's it, that's fine. And you don't need to sell product, even if you do join. You can just purely purchase the products for yourself. So, yeah, so it's a win-win situation. So there you go. So this page here is just about gathering as well, and about the rewards program. So we do currently have a rewards program. So if you want more information about that, gathering with your friends, if you'd like to know information about what I offer in terms of you gathering with your friends and what I can help you with there, then let me know and I'd love to talk to you more about that. And the last page, there's information here about the Stampin' Up! Angel policy. If you do like to sell your cards, then that's important to read that there about the angel policy for selling cards, and just using the appropriate Stampin' Up! Stamp on the back of your cards if you're selling. So there you go. So that is our catalogue walkthrough, all finished. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me just quickly flip the camera up. 2 secs. Here we go. Bear with me one moment. Oh, I forgot to put my stand up first. I need to put that up first. There we go. All right. So I would love to know what you are loving from the new catalogue. Now, if you're watching the replay, there we go. If you're watching the replay, I would still love to know what you are loving from the new catalogue. So feel free to leave me a comment, because I do go back and read all of those comments. So, yeah, so let me know what you're loving about the new catalogue, what's on your wish list. I hope that my walkthrough today helped you to understand the new catalogue a little bit. I know it did go long, but I really wanted to spend that time to just explain the new catalogue and help you to be able to use it and be able to find things that you are looking for in that catalogue. Because I know a lot of people have said, oh, it's so different and I can't find things. And so I hope that that's really helped you today. And I hope you enjoyed all of the samples and seeing some of the products. Yeah. So there you go. Now, if you've got any questions, feel free to send me a message, or you can post a comment here. If you were interested in the product shares, you will need to message me or email me, because I have got that registration closed off. But as I said, I've got a couple left. So I need to open that back up for you to register if you did want to get those with some of those beautiful new in color products. Or you have the option, in color products and designer series paper as well. Don't forget about the designer series paper too. Or if you'd like more information about the special joining offer at the moment to get all of those wonderful freebies, then feel free to get in contact with me about that as well. You can send me a private message. I do have a message button at the top of my Facebook business page. If you are coming via YouTube, feel free to email me at mandyspapercraftcreations at gmail.com. Or you can email me at hello@mandywitherby.com. That's my new email address. I keep on forgetting what it is because I'm not used to using it. So yeah, so hello@mandywitherby.com. You can email me there as well. So lots of different ways you can contact me, but I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you all have a really great week. I hope that you get to play with some crafting products, whether that be new products or products that you've already got in your stash. You will notice that my shelves are looking a little bit blank I've just pulled all of my new stuff off that shelf. And the other two shelves have had things pulled off them that have retired. All of these ones are ones that have actually carried over. Those ones that are at the front, the ones at the back on that side, they're ones that have retired that I like to keep, like good sentiment ones and stuff like that. But yeah, all of these ones are ones that have carried over, which is fantastic. So now I can put away all my things and put them up on my new product shelf. And yeah, keep playing. So anyway, I'll let you all go. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here and appreciate your support in watching my videos. And yeah, I hope you learned something about the new catalogue and the new products today. But have a great week, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you then. Have a great week, everyone. Happy crafting. Bye.